My sister banned me from using butter, supports, vanilla bean dots, basically anything that makes a cake. So when it collapsed in front of 200 people, she blamed me. This is the story. I, 26F, am a pastry chef, not cake boss famous, but good enough to keep a bakery busy year-round. My older sister, Emily, 29F, is a walking wedding mood board. Think white and gold everything, Instagram lives 4 wedding countdown updates, and a planner she treats like a religious text. When she got engaged, everyone assumed I'd make the cake. But Emily said, "I don't want your quirky chef ideas. I want a real wedding cake." Ouch. But fine. Maybe it was a blessing. Then fate stepped in. The bakery cancelled 2 weeks before the wedding. Suddenly I was the chosen one, but with strings attached so tight I could feel them cutting circulation. She sent a literal document titled, "Rules for my cake, do not ruin my day. No vanilla bean, black dots look like bugs. No buttercream flowers. No support rods, tacky. No experimental flavors, only plain vanilla. Every change must be pre-approved through her wedding email." She even made me sign it. Whatever. Less creativity equals less time. Except Emily made it a nightmare anyway. She inspected the cake daily through FaceTime like a dictator inspecting troops. She nitpicked every smooth surface and every angle. Why is Tier 2 slightly taller than Tier 1 by half a centimeter? Why is the fondant not snowy white? Is it ivory? I said no yellow tones. Mom told me to be patient, bridal nerves. Dad just whispered, "Run while you can." I should have listened. Wedding day arrives. The venue looks beautiful, golden chandeliers, string quartet, and then the florist arrives with real roses to shove into the cake. Me, those aren't food safe. Pesticides. Her, rolls eyes. Pinterest says they're fine. The planner asks if I brought supports. I show her the signed rule sheet. Planner goes pale. We set the towering cake on its display table. Immediately, the cake shifts. A slow lean, like it already regrets existing. I fix what I can, but gravity doesn't negotiate. During photos, my sister whispers, "Finally something is perfect today. Oh honey, don't tempt the karma gods." Cake cutting time. Everyone crowds around. Phones up. Bride glowing. Groom sweating. She presses the knife into Tier 1. Nothing happens. The fondant is basically armor without soft cake structure underneath. She pushes harder. Knife bends. The cake wobbles. People gasp. Then, disaster. The middle collapses into the bottom tier. Roses fly. Guests scream. Kids cheer like it's fireworks. The wedding planner grabs the leaning tower to stop it. And the whole thing tips into her chest, frosting everywhere. Silence. Then whispering like wildfire. My sister's face goes from bride to villain origin story. "You sabotaged me." Everyone stares at me. Me, holding the rule sheet like an Uno reverse card. "I did exactly what you demanded." And I hand it to her. People start reading. Eyes widen. Mom whispers, "Oh my." Some guests laugh. Her in-laws film. This will haunt her on TikTok for years. My sister refused to speak to me the rest of the night. Later she sent a 3-page text. I ruined her day. I showed disrespect. I owe her $3,500 for the cake she didn't pay me for. And I'm banned from future family events until I apologize in public. Our brother screenshot the contract and sent it to the family chat like a courtroom evidence drop. Dad responded. Should have let the professional do her job. Mom. Torn. But she admitted. Emily made her own bed. Or cake. So. AITA for making the cake exactly how she demanded. And now, grab your snacks again, because the drama factory has more shipments incoming. Next story, my coworker tried to sabotage my promotion. So I let him dig his own career grave. He told everyone I only got promoted because the boss felt bad for me. So I proved he wasn't just wrong, he was terrified of being exposed. Who's the real villain here? Let's get into it. I, 31F, Have worked at my company for 5 years, longer than anyone in my department except one person. Ethan. He's the guy who loves to talk more than he works. Brags about vision. Delegates everything. Takes credit for juniors' work. My boss noticed I was the one quietly making things happen, so he promoted me to project lead. Ethan didn't congratulate me. He smirked and said, "Enjoy the sympathy promotion while it lasts." That was the moment I knew he'd fight me for a position I already earned. One morning, my boss asked why a critical client file hadn't been submitted. I was confused. I posted it days ago. Turns out, Ethan manually deleted it from the shared drive. When confronted, he gaslit. She must have forgotten. Happens when you're overwhelmed. Strike one. Next week, he accidentally forwarded a confidential budget to the wrong client. Guess who he blamed? Yep. Me. Strike two. And then he slipped, loudly joking at lunch. Can't believe they put her in charge. She's just easy to manipulate. I stopped being polite right then. Instead of confronting him directly, I let him think his plan was working. Every time he tried something sneaky, I documented it. Saved timestamps. Screenshot messages. BCC'd myself on emails. Collected witness statements, quietly. And then came the bomb. A massive pitch, new client worth $4.2 million. Ethan begged the boss to let him present instead of me. Boss said, "Fine. Show us what you've got." I stayed silent. I wanted Ethan to shine. Or burn. Presentation day. Full conference room. Executives. Nerves. Ethan clicks to slide 1. File not found. The deck he created. Totally empty. Why? He saved the wrong version because he deleted my correctly formatted one earlier. He panicked. Sweating. Clicking everywhere. Boss turned to me. "Do you have the backup?" I simply nodded. Plugged in my laptop. Delivered the full pitch flawlessly. We won the client. Silence in the room. Except for Ethan's career cracking in half. HR called us both in. Before Ethan could speak, I handed them my folder. Email receipts. Deleted file logs. Witness statements. Chat screenshots. Dates and motives. HR looked at Ethan and said, "This is serious misconduct." He was fired on the spot. As security escorted him out, he stared at me like I betrayed him. But he betrayed himself the second he messed with my work. And that's a classic MIC drop. But the chaos doesn't end there, oh no. Because the next story, someone took family loyalty and threw it straight out the window with the story family loyalty, a double-edged sword. Her mother always said, family protects their own. So why was she the only one bleeding? Betrayed by the people she spent her whole life defending, she learns the darkest truth of all. Family doesn't break you until you refuse to break for them. And when she finally fights back, they learn exactly what loyalty looks like. When the knives are pointing the other way. For 26 years, Isabella Martinez was the good one. The peacekeeper. The one who swallowed insults so her siblings didn't have to. Birthdays, hospital trips, job losses, she showed up every time. Her brother, Marco, golden child, could do no wrong. Her mom once said he could rob a bank and she'd blame the security cameras. So when Isabella helped him get a job at her company, vouching for him personally, she thought she was doing the right thing. Then the missing money started. Just a few discrepancies at first. Then thousands. All traced to Marco's login. When HR confronted him, he didn't hesitate for a second. He blamed her. Her parents refused to believe Marco was guilty. They said Isabella was jealous. A vindictive little sister. The company launched an investigation. Isabella was suspended. Her savings froze. Her reputation ruined overnight. Marco smiled through the whole thing. The final knife twist. During a family dinner, when Isabella begged him to clear her name, he stood and said, "Why should I? She always thought she was better than us." Her mother nodded. Her father looked away. Isabella walked out that night and realized something terrifying. They would rather lose her than admit he was wrong. Isabella didn't cry. She studied. She remembered every time Marco bragged, drunk and too confident, about his side hustles. Every shady transaction. Every illegal shortcut. She documented everything. She took it to HR and to the police. Marco was arrested at work in handcuffs. The look in his eyes. Pure betrayal. A taste of her own medicine. Her parents called her a monster. Her mother screamed, "How could you do this to your brother?" Isabella's answer was calm. Family protects their own. But I'm done protecting criminals. Marco was convicted, fraud, identity theft, embezzlement. Her company apologized. She got her job back, and a promotion. Her parents still refuse to speak to her. Sometimes she sees photos online, family gatherings she's not invited to. And yeah, it stings. But she sleeps knowing one thing. Loyalty isn't obedience. It's holding the people you love accountable. Even when it hurts. Was Isabella right to expose her own brother? Or did she betray the one rule she was raised to honor? Wow, families, right? Nothing more complicated or more dramatic. If you enjoyed the chaos, hit like so I know you want more of these wild stories. Make sure you're subscribed because we've got new drama every single day. And trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next.